Hello, you puta. Time to expose him. So we had a signed contract to fight. Here you can see Canelo's signature and my signature to the right. Claiming he's not fighting YouTubers. Bullshit. Look at the poster. We were announcing Tuesday, February 11th. Claiming he fights real fighters, but he's fighting Crawford, a 135-pound fighter, and running from a real fighter like David Benavidez, you bitch. The truth is you can be bought. You're a money-hungry squirrel chasing your next nut. The truth is these sports-washing shady characters are paying you hundreds of millions of dollars to stop our fight from happening because they couldn't fathom the fact that they can't create a bigger fight than me and you. Al Heyman has made you hundreds of millions of dollars and you turned your back on him for this check. Disloyal. And you were begging to do this fight on pay-per-view. But I have loyalty. Loyalty to Netflix, doing the biggest numbers. And you call me a YouTuber, but you've never had a boxing match as big as mine. Remember you told my team that your daughter came home and asked if you were fighting Jake Paul? She was all excited. You said that was the first time your daughter's ever asked you about a fight. And you're screwing over all your Mexican fans by doing your fights in Saudi. It just shows what type of person you are. And I promise you one thing, Canelo. Any fight that you do this year, mine will be bigger. So go fuck off to your boss, you Ring Magazine employee, you pink and orange bitch. And oh, fix that.
Shut up with that crying. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, back again. Marlo Knows Basketball and Marlo Knows Boxing. Back at y'all with another one. Jake Paul is delusional. He is a delusional, entitled, crybaby little girl. You didn't deserve a fight with Canelo. It didn't make sense. You're not a real fighter. If you really thought you were going to get a real fight with Canelo Alvarez, you're delusional. You were kidding yourself the whole time. All Canelo was doing was using you to gain leverage with his negotiations with Turki Al-Sheikh. Now Canelo has signed a 4-fight deal and probably got $300 or $400 million guaranteed via the contract he just signed with Turki Al-Sheikh. But instead of you congratulating Canelo on getting a bag and congratulating Canelo on a great business strategy, you sit there and cry like a little girl.
It just pisses me the fuck off. And then
you're good. Take a break. Take a break.
Yeah, take a breather. We can sit for a second. Why don't you?
I fucking hate.
Why don't you go give your brother a hug before I do? Maybe you could sit on that side with him for a second. Hey, buddy. Nah, I just hate it, bro.
To really think that you deserve a fight with Canelo Alvarez, who is a top 3 fighter in the world right now, is ridiculous. You've beat nothing but amateurs and MMA fighters and senior citizens and basketball players. You beat Tyron Woodley, who never boxed before. You beat Nate Diaz, who's boxed like 2 or 3 times in his life. You beat Anderson Silva, who has like 5 fights, and he was 46 years old when you fought him. Way past his prime. Shouldn't even still be fighting in any sport. You beat up Nate Robinson, who is a freaking basketball player. A basketball player. And you think that you deserve to share the ring with an all-time great that is currently still technically in his prime, still one of the top 3 to 5 boxers in the world in Canelo Alvarez, and you think you deserve to share the ring with him based on this resume? Nate Robinson? Really? And then you expose yourself as a casual when you try to bash probably what's going to be the biggest fight of 2025 in Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford. First of all, Bud Crawford is not a 135-pound fighter. That's where he started, you casual. He's at 154 pounds. He's going up 2 weight classes, just like Roberto Duran went up 2 weight classes to fight Sugar Ray Leonard, which became one of the greatest fights of all time. Jake Paul, instead of crying about this fantasy make-believe world you live in where you believe you deserve a fight with Canelo Alvarez, You should be on the phone trying to get Tommy Fury back in the ring and avenge that spanking he gave you. You lost to Tommy Fury and you haven't brought up his name since. Why you not trying to get that loss back, Jake Paul? If you really want to be legitimate and you want to look legitimate, that's the route you should take. Or I got an idea. Since you like fighting retired fighters and beating up on old Mike Tyson who is almost 60, why don't you fight Andre Ward? He's retired. Andre Ward already sent out a tweet saying that he was ready to talk about it. He's ready to come to the table. He wants to fight you. Andre Ward is available and he's a name. You said you'll sell with anybody. Why don't you fight Andre Ward? Andre Ward is ready for the smoke. Why don't you fight Andre Ward, Jake Paul? But you not getting a fight with Canelo. That is not what the boxing world needs right now. You know, I love Jake Paul being a part of boxing. He's bringing eyes to the sport and he's making a lot of money. You know, good for him. But for now, you can cry all you want, but you ain't getting no fight with Canelo because Canelo is one of the best fighters in the world. He only fights real fighters. You're not a real fighter. Once Canelo retires, maybe he'll give you an exhibition fight. But for now, he's got better things to do. And he's getting a bag. And he's fighting real fighters that are going to add to his legacy. Beating up on basketball players, wrestlers, and MMA fighters, you fight with nobody. You fight with nobody, man.
Wait, you avoided that.
Hey, you fight with nobody, man. You won you won the belt with nobody. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Please, get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night. Who I'm fighting? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Why the fuck you? Don't talk to my dad like that.